Hello friends, welcome to our channel Accounts and Finance with FARSK. This is our video on the letter of credit, that is LC part 7. Hope you will like, share, and a special request to all to don't forget to subscribe our channel. Letter of Credit LC Part 7 documents usually required under a letter of credit, that is LC. There is no limit to the number and variety of documents which letter of credit may stipulate. The following is a list of documents most commonly seen in a letter of credit transactions. Each document is described in brief for preparing the document. Draft. A draft is a bill of exchange and a legally enforceable instrument which may be regarded as the formal evidence of debt under a letter of credit. Drafts drawn at sight are payable by the drawee on presentation. Term usage drafts after acceptance by the drawee are payable on the indicated due date. Drafts must show the name of the issuing bank and must be drawn and signed by the beneficiary by the LC. Also, drafts must express the payment terms of the LC, that is, site or usance, etc. The amount in figures and in words must be within the available balance in the bank account of the applicant and the banking facilities of the applicant. Commercial invoice. The commercial invoice is an itemized account issued by the beneficiary and addressed to the applicant and must be supplied in the number of copies specified in the letter of credit. Also important in commercial invoice are the details of unit prices and shipping terms such as CIF or CFR or FOB, etc. Consular or customs invoice. A consular or customs invoice is prepared by the beneficiary on forms either supplied by the buyer or local consulate office and is to be attested by the consular officer of the importing country. Bill of lading. This is one of the most important documents required under an LC. If you are transporting by the sea, a bill of lading is a receipt issued by a carrier for goods to be transported to a named destination, which details the terms and conditions of transit. In the case of goods shipped by sea, it is a document of title which controls the physical custody of the goods. There are two different types of bill of lading, a straight BL and an order BL. A straight BL is one that names a specific consignee to whom goods are to be delivered and is a non-negotiable document. An order BL is one that is written into order or to order of a named party, making the instrument negotiable by endorsement. Letters of credit usually call for an order bill of lading blank endorsed, meaning the holder of the bill of lading has title to the goods. The following is a list of more common types of bill of lading. Ocean bill of lading. Ocean bill of lading is one issued by an ocean carrier in sets, usually three, signed originals comprising a complete set, any one of which gives title to the goods. Ocean bills of lading may be issued in a straight or order form. A short form bill of lading. A short form bill of lading is issued by a carrier which does not indicate all the conditions of the contract of carriage. This is acceptable unless otherwise specified in the letters of credit. A charter party bill of lading is one which shippers may, when large or bulk cargoes are concerned, lease the carrying vessel for a stated time or a specific voyage under a charter party contract with the owner. Goods carried are then covered under a form of bill of lading issued by the charterer and indicate as being shipped subject to the terms and conditions of the charter party. Here to note that this type of BL are not acceptable unless specifically authorized by the letters of credit. In the bill of lading, that is BL, must to ensure that the port of loading and the port of discharge are as stipulated in the LC. The shipment must be consigned as stipulated in the LC. A general description of the goods is acceptable if consistent. If the LC calls for an on-board bill of lading, it must be evidenced by a shipped on-board BL or by marked or stamped on-board notation indicating the date of the goods were loaded on board. If the letter of credit stipulates that price is to be prepaid, or if the invoice is priced CIF or CFR, or if the ocean freight has been added to the FOB or FAS value, the bill of lading must be marked freight paid or freight prepaid. Expressions such as "freight to be paid" or "freight payable" are not acceptable in any case. The bill of lading must be clean. Any superimposed marking indicating a defect in the packaging or condition of the goods renders the bill of lading unclean and unacceptable. Bill of lading indicating goods shipped on deck are not acceptable unless specifically allowed in the LC. The total number of packages comprising the shipment, shipping marks, and shipping numbers, and any gross weight must agree with those on the commercial invoice and other documents. Letters of credit should stipulate a period of time after the date of issue of the bill of lading or other shipping documents for presentation of drawings. If no such period is specified, then banks will refuse documents and considers them to be stale dated if presented later than 21 days after the date of on-board endorsement, or in the case of a shipped bill of lading or other shipping document, 21 days after the date of issue. The bill of lading is to cover only goods described in the invoice and specified in the LC. Any correction or alteration must be initialed by the party signing the bill of lading. The name of the carrier must appear on the front of the bill of lading where the particulars of the shipment are shown. If the bill of lading is signed by an agent, the name of the agent as well as the name of the carrier must be shown. Also to be the details of the ship wherein the material has been on board, such as the name of the ship, the age of the ship, shipments undertaken by the ship, etc. Airway bill. An airway bill is a receipt issued by an air carrier indicating receipt of the goods to be transported by air and showing goods consigned to named party. Being a non-negotiable receipt, it is not a document of title. Only the goods invoiced and specified in the letters of credit may be covered by the airway bill if the LC stipulates that freight is to be prepared or if the invoice is priced CIF or CFR or if the freight is otherwise included in the invoice. The airway bill must indicate that freight has been paid. Airport of departure and the airport of destination must be as stipulated in the letter of credit. The number of packages, gross weight, shown on the airway bill must be consistent with the other documents. An airway bill issued by the forwarder is not acceptable. Insurance policy or certificate. Under the terms of a CIF contract, the beneficiary is obliged to arrange insurance and furnish the buyer with the appropriate insurance policy or certificate. The extent of coverage and risks should be agreed upon between the buyer and seller in their initial negotiations and be set out in the sales contract. Since the topic of marine insurance is extremely specialized and with conditions varying from country to country, the services of a competent marine insurance broker are useful and well advised. If the LC calls for an insurance policy, an insurance certificate is not acceptable and the policy must be provided. Brokers' cover notes are not acceptable unless specifically allowed in the letter of credit. If the insurance policy or certificate indicates that it is issued in duplicate, both copies must be presented. Unless the amount to be insured is stipulated in the letters of credit, the amount should cover at least the CIF value plus 10% if invoiced in those terms. Otherwise, the amount should be for the greater of the draft amount or the total invoice value plus 10%. The amount insured must be expressed in the same currency as the letter of credit. The description of the goods insured must be consistent with that in the other documents, although not necessarily identical. The number of packages comprising the shipment and shipping marks and numbers must agree with those shown on the invoice and the bill of lading. The name of the carrying vessel, port of loading and port of discharge must be agreed with those shown on the bill of lading. The insurance document must cover transshipment if transshipment is indicated on the bill of lading. The insurance document must cover specifically those risks stipulated in the letter of credit. The all risk clause in the insurance document does not cover risks of war, which must be separately shown as covered if required by the letter of credit. Unless the letter of credit specifies to whom loss is to be payable, the insurance document must be endorsed by the party to whose order it is made so as to be in a negotiable form. The date of the insurance document should not be later than the date of shipment as shown by the bill of lading or other transport document. However, the insurance document may be dated after the date of shipment provided it evidences that cover is effective from the date of dispatch, that is, by way of a warehouse to warehouse clause. Any alterations or corrections to the insurance document must be initialed by the party signing the document, and the insurance document must be signed by an authorized person. Well, that's it for today. Hope you like our video. For more videos, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Accounts and Finance with FARSK. Thank you. Have a great day.